Hey there. I was inspired by someone's comment to make a video clearing up some misconceptions about you are not the body or the mind. But first, let me briefly tell you why, then I'm going to get deep into it, so stick around until the very end of the video, okay? So, in regards to non-duality, the nature of reality and the self, words can get tricky and slippery very quickly, right? We're talking about something essentially uncapturable, indescribable, or paradoxical. But we can use language to communicate a message and come to a relative degree of understanding. Often, I might say something that first seems contradictory because I'm often talking on two levels. I might be talking about something on the ultimate level, which seems to contradict something on the relative level, or vice versa. I'll explain exactly what I mean by that in a moment, but essentially, it means you have to watch the rest of the video to get the whole context and to integrate what is both ultimately and relatively true. Because we live in a world of instant gratification. TikTok, Instagram Reels, where people's attention span is extremely short and people want all the answers instantly. They sometimes hear one phrase or sentence and are already confused because they obviously haven't listened to the rest of the video and so it's out of context. However, I recognize that I'm far from perfect and I'm always looking to upgrade my language and its efficacy. And I don't want to contribute to any misconceptions, so let's clear up some misconceptions I see about this phrase, you are not the body or the mind. Because sometimes when people hear that phrase, they take it out of context with the broader message and assume it means you are not the body and the mind, so you don't need to concern yourself with the body or the mind. And because you're not the body or the mind, there's no need to grow, evolve, or heal the body or the mind. But nothing could be further from the truth. You see, perhaps it's not such a snappy, catchy YouTube video title, but we could say something like, you are not the body or the mind on the ultimate level. You are the body and the mind on the relative human level. Or perhaps more accurately, you are this awareness, this experience of a body and a mind. But not always. The nature of the mind is thinking, and between two thoughts, you don't disappear, do you? You're still here as this awareness, as this beingness, still 100% you, right? When you close your eyes and you don't refer to the past, you don't experience yourself as a body, you simply are this awareness, this beingness, still 100% you. And when you open your eyes, the body appears within this awareness, within you. You see, to get to what you essentially are, we often have to do an investigation and remove what's not essential to you. You don't always experience this presence of the body and the mind, so they can't be essential to you. They can't be what you essentially are. This is a process of revealing you are not limited to being just a body or the sense of self in your thinking. You are much bigger than that. It's revealing you're not some kind of consciousness or awareness located in a body or a brain looking out onto a separate objective world made of this stuff called matter. That's societal conditioning. That's not your experience. Your experience is that you are this consciousness, this awareness in which the body and the mind appear. Or even more accurately, you are this consciousness, this awareness as which the body and mind appear. Because experientially, there is no distance between awareness and what appears in awareness. The distance is in the concepts. Experientially, this is all one homogeneous field, which can appear on the relative temporary human level as a body and a mind. But that doesn't mean they're irrelevant. On one level, they are you. It's just now the perspective is different. On one level, they are you because they appear as you. They're your creation. You're just not limited to them. Go to your experience. You don't appear in the body or the mind. The body and the mind appear within you. But that doesn't mean they're not relatively important for the time that you're having this human experience. That doesn't mean you don't attend to them, look after them, or you don't need to heal them. In fact, when you know experientially that you're not ultimately the body or the mind, it enables you to look after the body and the mind better because there's not so much anxious attachment to them, which often has you end up doing things to self-soothe the fear and ends up with you damaging them anyway. It enables you to see that you're not the character in your thinking. You don't have to believe every single thought that comes into your mind because it's apparently you talking to you. You don't have to believe all those limiting beliefs. You see that you're more than your thinking. You see? But even though you're not ultimately the characters in your thinking, it doesn't mean they're not part of you on the relative human level. It doesn't mean you don't need to attend to them to give those parts of you love and support or to heal old emotional wounds from the past. These old characters and the stuck emotional energy associated with them can be seen in the light of awareness, and then the old dysfunctional characters that are subconsciously running your behavior can dissolve to reveal more of the truth of who you really are. So look after the body and the mind. It might not ultimately, absolutely be you, but in a way, it's you for the time being. It's you in this current dream, but you're the dreamer. So why not dream a colourful dream? Why not dream a dream of healing, growth, expansion, and love? If you are this loving, pure awareness, as which the dream appears, why not dream a dream that increasingly more accurately reflects the peaceful, loving nature of who you really are in the body, the mind, and the world? So I hope this video helped. Don't forget, I've released a free guided breathwork journey. A link to that is in the description. Also in the description is a link to apply for enrolment in the Awaken Aware program, a science and non-duality informed program to help you embody peace and inner freedom. Peace and blessings. Love you all. Peace.